Bloody snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome along to Trackside with Kokpit, brought to you by GARAGE16. Kinser and Book is part of the build-up to the East Coast Peterbury Stockcar teams, which is getting underway this Friday, Saturday. Yes, it is a Tuesday, but we're here every night, including tomorrow with a big draw. And of course, Booker will be at his home club there. And on Thursday is Books. Good evening, my friend.
Good evening, mate. Good evening. It's another great day here in the fabulous Hawke's Bay. Weather's turning it on, which it will do all weekend, I reckon. But yeah, mate, we're getting closer and closer. Not too many sleeps to go now, and she's all on, isn't it?
Oh, definitely only days away. Look, yesterday we had a good chat with a few of the teams as well, 11 teams in total, and we just look forward to it. So it's a big event. Obviously, I showed a bit of the history around that from 2010 from memory with the teams that won it way back. There was a couple of times it didn't happen, but it's getting bigger and better. 11 teams this coming weekend.
Mate, it's coming back with a vengeance, isn't it? 11 teams. I mean, that's just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? I mean, the support from all the clubs around the country that are giving this event is just going to make it what it is, and it's just going to be fantastic. And yet, you know, there's so much more happening around the country this weekend too, mate, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. Look, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of Booker and I, and of course our show, Trackside Kokpit. Thank you for your support. It's been a long 2.5 years. We haven't really had a break. Yes, it's been a big season, the Speedway season. Like Booker said, you know, the Speedway season's not far away from wrapping up for this year, and already I note there's a couple of big dates that are being released for some of the big events coming up end of 24-25 season, and Stockcar's definitely out there. Rotorua released their information, but let's go back to another event that's happening this coming weekend. If I can grab my little mousy mouse, head over that way, mousy mouse, and boom! There
look at that. Yeah, another big event. That's a big money event too. King of the Arena is on this weekend at Palmy, isn't it? It's just, we're just privileged this weekend of what we've got available to us, mate. You know, you got that. King of the Arena, Peterbury teams, Friday, Saturday. That's just a Saturday night event at Palmy. And of course the big one at the season finale at Gizzy, and I know there's quite a few super stocks going to that, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I know you were going to be over there originally. That was your plan, but obviously you're doing a bit of mucky, bit of work with the Pits TV you are this weekend. But as you alluded to, that's the season finale at the Bank Track of Gisborne and Friday, Saturday, and travel money for all the out-of-town competitors. There's so much up for grabs. See what you got. The McGafferty Medal Cardage Superstock Champs of Champs on the Friday, the final round of the MTF Finance Gisborne. So point stash on the Saturday. But hey, all the action are plenty there as well. That's your season finale. But like you say, Books, a lot of these speedway tracks are wrapping up this season.
Yeah, it's getting close to the end of our season, but man, aren't we finishing strong, Kins? I mean, holy moly. I mean, look at this weekend. I mean, not everyone's finishing this weekend, but, you know, like, shit, you've got the King of the Arena, you've got the finale at Gizzy, which is going to be spectacular. I'm sure there's plenty others that are going around at the moment too that haven't forgotten about, but just don't have the time, because our main focus, of course, is this Peterbury's team event Friday, Saturday night, and that's what we're here tonight for, to talk to the drivers. Another 3 teams tonight. We have Stratford, Wanganui, and Rotorua. And I already see the V's and everything going in the chats already, mate. Didn't take long for that to happen. And the first person, come on, Richard and Trudy, come on, Stratford. You know, they're always keen as, aren't they? And of course, you know, if you can't make it, the live stream of the Pits TV is going to have it there both nights. And like we said last night, Aikens, the best way to watch that is really just download the app.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And for Jason, the team as well, heading into obviously foreign territory as such, Miami Speedway, the privilege to do this. And there you go down the bottom, the scrolling information, bringing you the 2024 Peterbury Stockcar team. So if you can't make it and get your bum trackside, best way to do that is on Friday and support them and watch the live stream. 11 teams, 2 days. And hey, out of all of it, there will be obviously the one winner. And like people have alluded to on the chat, yes, I will be in Huntley this weekend as triples, Vaisies, engineering, sponsoring, all of that. So that's the second to last meeting for Huntley International Speedway. End of the month, we'll be wrapping up their meeting as well. So yeah, there's a bit of helpful information for those who can't make it trackside to Miani and supporting obviously live streaming through the Pits TV.
Yeah. But listen, if you live in the Hawke's Bay, don't be lazy and sit on your couch and buy the stream. Get your backside trackside, man. Support the club, because nothing will rev up these drivers more when they go around on their grand parade and they see a packed house at Miani, mate. I'm telling you now, if we're on the sidelines cheering and yelling, that'll hype these guys up like you wouldn't believe, and they will put on a fantastic show. So if you are in the area, in the Hawke's Bay, just get off your ass, go to the track. You won't regret it. It's that simple.
Something else you won't regret. Here you go. I'll put it up there. There is the information for the New Zealand Stockcar teams. The team that wins it, of course, they're on the show with us tonight. They will be hosting the championship, so you need to start dialing, getting your accommodation all booked in. 21st, 22nd of February 2025. So there you go. It's all official, and start putting in your accommodation.
Mate, this next season's going to be a bloody hellbreaker for us.
I know, mate. I know. I'll just say a quick couple of shout outs to Makaidy, watching the show. Richard and Trudy Aldridge, good evening to you. Up the Stormers, they're on tonight. Madu Goodley, Ian Wilson, Tracy Vincent. Like you said, the V's been thrown in amongst us. Jasmine Clark, Thomas Scott, good to have you on board, mate. Scott Honeybone, good evening to you. Brendan Walker, Carl Carpendale. Can't wait to see his TQ next year. Wayne Norton, Tracy Sweeney's watching as well. We'll leave the bunnies thing out there. Scott is a bit well at the moment. I should have worn my bloody Warriors jersey tonight. Cody's on board. Aaron Ferguson, Riley Williams, Fetu Henson. Who else we got here? Watching. Let's go through. Brendan Walker, Tyler Ingram, and Benjamin Tulloch, just to name a few. Should we bring in our first guest, mate?
I think so. We've only got one from Stratford. He's the lone man. He won't be alone on the weekend, though. Hey, g'day, Steve.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, mate. Good.
Good, mate. So you're the lone soldier. What's going on?
Oh, not too sure. But yeah, no, it's all good. Well, all the boys will be here on the weekend with me, so we'll be good to go.
So that's the boys that are going to be there with you. 32S Todd Duthie, Carl Giddy's 96, yes. Mark Woods in the 517, Mason Woods 617, 6th driver Jeremy Bunty, managers Bryce Jensen, eh? And there you are, mate, 742, eh?
Yeah.
It's not really 6th driver though, Kins, because it's 6 cars this weekend.
6 cars, yeah.
We do need to remember that when we used to say 6th driver, that person used to get into someone else's car as a problem. But it is my understanding that any of those 6 cars can be used at any time. That's as my understanding. I could, if I'm wrong, I will be corrected tomorrow night when we're live out of the club rooms in Miani. But what do you think of that, Steve? It being 6 cars instead of 6 driver. I'm a big fan of it. What about yourself?
Yeah, so the first time I become aware of it was Auckland, that we took 6 cars there. And I think it's a good idea. It does make sense having the right person in the right car. I'm a big fan of it.
I guess health and safety wise, it's much of the best thing going forward, especially having your own car. You know your car, you know your machinery in and out, and it's got to make you feel comfortable. You don't want to get a driver, he or she, hopping into some completely different car. You can't even fit in the seat. Automatically, you're putting him or her at risk, aren't you?
Oh, 100%, yeah. So our cars are designed around ourselves, and that's it. And we feel comfortable in them, and that's it, 100% agree with it.
Yeah. How have things been going for you so far, mate? Race season-wise for this season, just solo racing, how's it been going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we've been to 6 different tracks this season and been pretty competitive at most of the ones we've been to. And no, it's been good. It's been a good year. Been real happy. Yeah.
Let's talk about the track in particular. With all the championships you've had over the season, credit to, of course, all the team there as well, Kim and everyone else. Mate, what a season you've had at Stratford. We were down there for the New Zealand Modifieds. Loved the place, just the crowd, the whole hype and the atmosphere, everything ran smooth. That is credit to a lot of people behind the scenes that do all the hard work day in and day out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Stratford that do a lot behind the scenes that people don't see. And yeah, it's a really cool track with a lot of volunteers that help in each week and that. And no, it's a credit to the club how they run meetings and get stuff done. It's really awesome.
Teams wise, mate, how many years you done teams?
So my first teams race was back in 2006. And then had a few years off and then come back in 2015 with the Vulcans. And yeah, pretty much since then, yeah. So.
Oh, mate, you've been doing it a while, eh? Shit, long time.
Yeah, we've done, this will be my 5th Peterberry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my first time with the Stormers. All the rest have been with the Vulcans. But yeah, looking forward to it though.
Oh, awesome,
okay.
mate. That's real cool.
Oh, okay. So people are kind of being related. It's quite uncanny how we got the Vulcans join us straight after you, actually. It's got a laugh. And oh, wow. So you would have had some good times, good memories under the fee representing with the Vulcans?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. That's what started for me. And yeah, they were a really good club to race for. And just like work circumstances changed, we moved to the Naki. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Now put an S on the car, 742.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from, mate? I got to ask because that's, there's a big bloody number there, 742. How'd that all come about?
So we were always 42. So
okay.
we were 2V. And then when we first transferred to Stratford, the 42 number was already taken. So we just put a 7 in front of it and just picked our own, and went from there.
7's your lucky number, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be. I'm the same. I don't know what it is. 7's always been my number. Even when I was a young fella wanting to play rugby, I always wanted to play number 7. I don't know what it was about that number, bloody 7. It's crazy. Anyway, Stormers wise, so this is your debut with them at Peterberry, or you've done any teams racing this season thus far with the Stormers?
So we went to, we've done a few things this season with the Stormers. Okay. We raced for them last season too. And we won the Re-Shield earlier this year in Wanganui. So we're the holders of that at the moment. And yeah, we went to Auckland and done well there. We finished 4th. So this will been another hit out for the season, and we're hoping to do well.
How's
it about? Oh, carry on.
Sorry. So how's the hype in the camp at the moment with the boys? Are they all pretty pumped and excited for this weekend?
We're really pumped. We've had a bit of bad luck this season with some of our results, but as a lot of teams have. But we're pretty pumped for this weekend coming, and we're going there. We all know what we're going to do, and yeah, if it all goes to plan, hopefully it does, and we'll be happy.
A lot of it's lady luck on the side, because anything's possible.
50% luck, yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
And we need a bit of that because we've had a lot of bad luck. So.
Oh, you might be due for some, mate, eh?
Oh, we hope, yeah.
I think there's 2 other teams sitting here with us. Most sure will disagree with that, but mate, hey, anything's possible in this game of teams this Friday, Saturday, and anything can just happen just out of the blue. You just don't know. You could have a good runner or 2 thinking everything's all good. You got your blockers from behind, but all it takes is one lucky shot on that runner, and it's like, holy hell, I've got to change shift here, and you're kind of calculating through your head how many laps have I been down blocking and where's the next guy? It's just so much that goes on in the mind of a driver when they're inside the cabin.
No, we're looking. Yeah, it's going to be a great meeting. I just can't wait.
Yeah. What's your? Sorry, kid.
No, I was just going to say, I'm guessing with the years you touched on it way back when you first started with the V, you bring in, I would guess, in your mindset a bit of, knowledge around the team side of thing?
Yeah, we've done quite a few teams races, so it is good to have the experience and the knowledge in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is handy to have.
Yeah. Good on you, man.
So what's your you said you've done a few Peterberries now. What's the track record at the Peterberries been for you like?
So back in 2015, we were the winners of it with Wanganui. So we defended it in 2016 and unfortunately didn't go through to the final that year. But we have finished in the top 5 a couple of times after that. So yeah, it's been a pretty good run for myself over there.
Yeah. You like the Miani track, mate?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's good. It's a good track. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about you guys this weekend there. The track's really making the focus on the drivers, which is awesome this weekend. And I can just say to some people now too, or some of you might not know, but so your format for the draw, I don't believe there's anyone seated in the draw. So there'll be people drawn out, and the first drawn out will verse the next one. So 1 verse 2, 3 verse 4, 5 verse 6, 7 verse 8, 9 verse 10, then 11 will verse 1, and then 2 verse 3, 4 verse 5, and so on. So that's how the team's draw will work. If I've got that wrong, I'm sure I will get corrected tomorrow by Regan, but he showed me it, and that's what it looks like. So you'll draw out your first 11 teams, and they'll all go against each other, and then, of course, that's your number of your team, and then you'll switch and go around. So that's your format for the Friday night.
Sounds good.
Nice and simple.
Sound bloody confusing for a young fella like me. No, that's all good. Hey, you know, when you're out there, mate, and put some of the viewers, look, there's people and fans are actually watching the show as well. We've got Richard and Trudy Aldridge, Stormers will pull out all stops, you know. Put us into the mindset of when you're on there, the grid, and you can see the lights go, and then the flag man flicks away, and you're off. She's just game on.
Yeah, it's just game on, all right. Yeah, it's what we prepare for, and like go to events like that. Like it's just massive adrenaline, and obviously a lot of preparation going into those events. It's just that's the excitement that we live for doing it, pretty much.
So, how do you prepare yourself for teams race or racing in general? Is there anything you do just out of the normal? Yeah,
just pretty much go over the car like more than what you would do ordinary, just to make sure you're exactly the same. Make sure you got a good crew going with you, because they play a huge role in it. Crew and family and all your supporters. You just got to sort of have all them in line type thing, and then just yourself. You just got to give it 110%.
Heather Barker's got a question in the chat here. Which rival team racer would you like to come up against?
Oh, it would have to be Gisborne, Hayden Barker.
We had him on last night. He was on
last night, yeah.
Why is that, mate?
He's a good friend. I've known him for a long, long time, and he actually lives in the Naki here too. So we've had quite a few teams races over the years together, and it'll be good.
Yeah. There's nothing like having the bragging rights over your mate that you got him, mate, when you're having the next beer.
Definitely,
yeah. He's just similar to you, you know, vast many years of team's experience in racing, and he was talking about that, talking it all up as well. You know, when we talk crew and all that type of stuff, how many hours honestly is put in to the car in the shed during the week and building up to see yous out there smashing shit up? So how much hours? Is it a lot of work, eh?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. So usually on a normal week, like we'd do probably 6 hours on the car, but going into teams, it'll be double that, just to make sure everything's, that's, some people would do more than that. Some people might do a bit less, but that's just what we are prepared to do on our one.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, Madu Goodley. Good to have you back on the show, mate. Peter Rose, always good to have Pete watching the show. Kent Worthington, Wayne Stewart, can't wait for this weekend, getting some photos from the infield. Awesome. Let's talk about photos and social media, the impact of the sport now on social media. Put aside the keyboard warrior rubbish, but just how the sport's been promoted now, and through social media, how much of an impact it's had on these days, especially when you got young kids in the mini stock class, but nearly every class in Speedway is just about promoted heavily in social media platforms now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really good to see so much on the social media side of things. Like back when I first started racing, I think all we had back then was McGaw's.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where you went to look for results for meetings and that. And like now, it's just one touch on the keyboard, and you can just find so much photos, results, and what everyone's up to. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's the reason why we do our show. Yeah.
You're getting results put up instantly, aren't you, while people are at the track, which is incredible. Yeah. Just going back before where Kin spoke to you about time and in the sheds and how much extra time you do when you do a teams meeting. Is it a lot more spares you take with you when you go to a teams meeting? Like, that's another thing that people probably don't realise. You probably stack your trailer up, I don't know if it's true or not, another half a ton to get here with extra spares for teams racing, do you? I mean,
that is true. Yeah, you do. Yeah. So at an ordinary meeting, I feel they pretty much take too much how it is. Like the back of the Utes already, pretty loaded up, and then but for a team thing, because you're sort of traveling a long way too on that, so it's just handy to have everything you can, anything you can think you could break. It's just easy to just have it with you. Yeah, even though
do you like talk to your team and sort of, do you guys sort of like say, oh, well, I'll bring this much of this stuff and I'll bring this of that stuff? Does it work like that, or does everybody just stick to their own individual, what they bring for their cars? Because I would presume some stuff have been interchangeable with different chassis and stuff, like hubs and stubs and things like that. Do you sort of, as a team, get together and say, hey, I've got extra these and someone says I've got extra these and I'll bring these, or does it work like that, or no?
So not really, because everyone's cars are a little bit different. But what we do is get together as a team and sort out who's actually taking what tools, generators, like welders, all that sort of stuff. So we all sort of know where we're at that part of it.
Yeah.
But as far as parts for the cars come, like most cars are a little bit different in our team. So we just take our own stuff. And if we have to do something on the night, we'll sort it out there. But like pretty much most of us have got all our stuff sorted anyway. So
okay.
We'll sort that before we leave anyway, that we've got everything. So
I think even the boys that we spoke with last night on the show, they all pretty came with the same assumption that it's a Speedway family as well. If there's a need, someone out there in other teams or another crew will help you out because, hey, they want to get you out there on the track, especially you've got a race coming up. And if they got something to help you, that's the benefit of the Speedway family, just there to help everyone out, dig in, get you back out there and do what you need to do, smash it up.
Yeah. Oh, that's the beauty about Speedway. Like everyone just wants to help everyone out.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what track you go to, everyone's always keen to help out. And same when people come to our track at Stratford, like our guys are the same there. They'll help anyone out too. And that's just the beauty about Speedway family.
Yeah. Let's talk about family, because there's a lot of sacrifices as well, that obviously get put aside in some sense, whether it's the kids, the wives, the partners, or just the whole family side of things, so he or she can get out there and enjoy their sport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so pretty much our life revolves around Speedway. So my lovely wife, and I've got 3 kids also, and we pretty much everything's organised around Speedway. So without those guys, I couldn't do it. So it's really cool to have them on board, helping out each week, and it's really cool.
What about the future for the Reed family? What the kids, eventually maybe a mini stock one day?
So we've got one in the back shed at the moment that we're getting my youngest boy, who's 11 at the moment. So he's going to have his first season next season. So he's looking forward to it. Yeah.
I bet you he's chomping at the bloody bit if it's sitting in the back shed and he's got to wait till he gets to the next season, mate.
Yeah, he wants it to come into the front shed now, but
Oh, look, it'll happen, mate, because the way the bloody year's going by, honestly, you know, we're all coming to the end of this Speedway season. You get
Yeah.
through that turnover, through that winter month side of things. Come October, November, you'll be just about back into it. What do you do in the off season, mate? Do you do anything else? You know, do you follow the kids with their sports, or do you get out and about? Do you go fishing, hunting, or what do you do?
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, so we do a bit of camping and fishing and that with the kids.
Oh, cool.
They're all sport players. They play rugby and netball, and so we sort of follow that round and sort of do that side of things in the off season, and obviously work on my car, rebuilding it. But yeah, this off season will be more about getting the mini stock ready and doing the same with the rugby and netball and camping and fishing.
Mate, when kids are out and about having fun, enjoying and kicking it back with their friends, you can't beat it. And then when they get to the racetrack, you know, it's a bit of dust in the face, plenty of dust in regards to Stratford, no doubt. But also there's a good old hot dog and everything like that. And hey, the young fella will be looking forward to getting out with his mini stocks. And when he goes to school the next day, be able to tell all his mates, and it'll be one of the coolest things, the biggest smiles on kids' faces when they're enjoying themselves. Make mums and dads and grandparents and family feel a lot more proud and happy. Happy zone.
No, he's chomping at the bit. He's good to go now. What?
Mate, you'll be taking over your seat one day.
Yeah.
No doubt he will.
Yeah. Okay. All right, mate. We talked about the families, the crew, and the time that's dedicated to what you do as part of the Stormers. The team as well. We saw that just briefly, but you can't do it without obviously the sponsors. That mean so much, especially in these tough times. You can't do it without your sponsors. I know you got a list there, mate. You want to do a bit of a shout out to them?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's got a bit of a list here.
Yeah.
Easy Moves from Auckland. They were a big sponsor this season. They housed us up in Auckland for the teams and that was really cool of them. Another big one, Taranaki Electrical Services. They were pretty much one of our main sponsors this year. And without big ones like that, you just can't do it,
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got some other good ones, Stratford Speedway, Valley Panel and Paint, CMK Chartered Accountants, Central House Movers, Buckfort Engineering, Munchies Express, Mark Duffy Engineering, Signright, Colonel Malone's Restaurant and Bar, and Taranaki Transport Repairs. Massive for all those people that help us out. I mean, we honestly could not do it without them.
Yeah, okay, exactly, 100%. What else we got here? Anyone else there got any? Jess McKenna, hey Jess. Simon Smith, good to see Todd Duthie still having a go with the S. I remember mini start racing with him and his brother back in the day. Mark Goodman, good to see you, Mark. Good to have you on the show. What else we got here? Dave Thomas. Hey, Dave. Anyone else? I think that's about it. Oh, Maz Butcher. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name, mate. Maz Butcher. If it was a DB bloody Mad Butcher or Sir Peter Leach. Anyway, we'll move on. And hey, mate, when do you head through to Napier?
So at this stage, we're all just going to meet up somewhere early on Friday and head over Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So should be there after lunch sometime.
Okay. Well, Steve, the soul man representing the Stormers, joining us here on Trackside with Kokpit. We wish you and the rest of your team and all your supporters, crew, family, everyone that makes up the fans, very important, the fans, safe travels to Peter Barry's this weekend, eh? And thanks again, mate, for joining us and doing it by yourself. You've done a bloody brilliant job, eh?
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. We'll see you on Friday.
Awesome.
Safe travels, brother.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.
Cheers.
Hi. Cool.
Mate, no, I think they'll do well. He's pretty experienced a team racer, isn't he? I think he'll be really Gokins, eh?
Well, he's been on the winning side of things at the Peter Barry teams as well back in 2015 with the Vulcans, but this time obviously with work, put an S on the car, and it's a family thing. And like me and Booker always talk when it comes to us here on Trackside with Kokpit, it's the family side of things that we love doing what we do with the show. And it's no different to the families that turn up to watch the show, sit there and listen to the cars race, crash, bash, and everything like that. But also the families that sacrifice so much behind the scenes to get their loved ones out there on the track. It's bloody awesome, mate. It's bloody awesome. Anyway, we should be bringing in, that's to look at the Vulcans team.
Yeah, well, you watch the bloody chat start going up the V, up the V. We don't get enough of it, do we, Kins, when it starts? But yeah, we've got young Cody Lockett and Blair coming in to join us. Look, there they are at the side. Hey, boys.
All good.
Mate, we're good. We just spoke to a XV driver just a few seconds ago, eh? You guys ever race alongside with Steve Reed?
No, not me. My old man, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's it going, Blair? All good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Just finished up, ready for the weekend.
Oh, is it? Your car all sort of ready to go, mate?
Yeah, just about. A couple of things to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to this Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, can't wait. Can't beat Tim's racing.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing, isn't it? Cody looks like he's ready to go. Kinsey's sitting in the car already. Hey?
You got to drive to bloody... Ready to drive to Napier already, Cody?
Yeah. Nah, still doing a bit on it.
Oh, yeah. Mate, what is it about teams when it comes to you, Cody? I know I watch you up there in Auckland at the New Zealanders, mate. You just got to give it your all and hopefully things will pay off, eh?
Yeah, no, that's it. It's good racing with your best mates too. And yeah, it's good for the club too, having so many young drivers like us doing work for the club, and still a couple older fellas in there, but yeah, no, it's good.
Like, mate, do you think, being in this Vulcans team, and obviously you got a podium number on your car, 3NZ, do you think there's a bit more expectation from that, or you just take it as another race? Because I'm guessing some fans who have never been to this event saying, oh shit, there's a 3NZ out there, he must be pretty bloody good, we better watch him. Do you think there's a bit of that around?
Not so much of that. It's the time in the shed, trying to let my car fucking fail on the team and whatnot. And
yeah,
but yeah, no, that sort of stuff doesn't really affect me. It's just making sure my car's right and doing the job for the team.
Yeah, that's the one, mate. It's about team, eh, Blair? It's all about the team at the end of the day, mate. You got to do the job for the team.
Yeah, that's it. You can't win on your own in a team's race. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. How's your season been so far today prior to this coming weekend, Blair?
It's been all right. We done about 20 meetings now up and down the country, so it's been pretty busy.
Yeah. Go all right, mate. I mean, getting at the pointy end of it? We're just out there having a bit of fun.
Had a few results, just a bit unlucky when it comes down to it, but we'll keep turning up, having a go.
I need to ask you, hey, Cody, because you've got a 3NZ, so the season's been pretty good overall?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, actually. It's been a few meetings where I've been up at the front and a few that have had a few issues, but it's all part of Speedway,
Go Books.
You guys must be pretty proud with you, the V Club. I mean, like Wanganui is, over the last couple of years, is really coming on strong. It's certainly a club when it comes to teams racing now, I think, is one of the toughest rivals out there. You guys must be pretty proud to be part of that club and part of this team's event. And even when you see the Superstock team's events, like the V is really strong this season and been growing stronger every season. You guys happy about that? What's your thoughts on that?
It is, the club's growing slowly, and from what they were to what they are now, it's been a big few years.
That's right, Blair. The V, everyone's proud of the V, and like Booker said already, the comments are going nuts on the show tonight. There's just so many fans, and look, the V's been well represented over this season in particular. Yeah,
well, even in the weekend before we had our final meeting at Wanganui, you've seen the boys with all their trophies on the front of their cars, and they're from major championships all around, and it's good to see there's a few cars with some cool trophies out there. Yeah,
and the good thing about it too, and I've noticed this too with Booker and I being at the MIP Mini Stocks in Paradise. I was at the Future Speedway with the Mini Stocks at Huntley as well. The V representative in the Mini Stocks class, the young kid Mooney, Harry Jurgens, I think got second or third overall at MIP. But it just shows the depth of drivers representing the V. Looks good going forward, Cody?
Yeah, no, it is looking good, and that will replace us one day in the cars and whatnot, and push us aside for the teams and whatnot. But looking forward to it.
Hopefully not too bloody soon, mate? You're still a young fella.
Yeah, hopefully not too soon. I'm only young, so hopefully I've got a few more years in it.
Yeah. It's a great development of the sport, our speedway sport, Blair, the mini stock class.
Yeah, well, I missed out on them, but all the boys who raced it, they're all coming through. They all come out of those cars and jump in and go quick straight away. So it's good for the sport.
Yeah, great development. Wayne Otten, no fly spray, Booker, tonight. You got no fly spray, mate?
No, I sprayed before we started, mate, and shut the camper door, so we were all right. I forgot what I was going to say now. I had a question there too, and then I've forgotten. You got me sidetracked from bloody Wayne Otten. Yeah, no, it's gone.
It's gone. It's all right, mate.
That's it,
Sarah
I'm
May.
out
Get your flies, mate. Brad again. Sarah May writes, yes, go the Vulcans. Not sticky enough, Marty Goodley said. It's a nice night in the Hawke's Bay. Dave Young, up the mighty V. Dylan says, hi, Cody. It's Dylan saying hi, mate. He's in the car. Brendan Walker, Kaylin Moody. Kaylin Mooney. Cody, any Thursday night sleepovers?
None around here.
None around there. Grant Fowler, always a regular viewer of our show, and he's very, very up the V team at the moment. Connor Auckram, Robin Green. Who else we got here? Some good drivers coming out of the V. My favorite track to race at Grassroots Speedway, Dave Young. Mate, you all know about it, but for some of these viewers, tell us about 1 and 2, 2, 1 and 2. We talk about it all the time at Ocean View Speedway, Blair. Mate, if you get that bloody thing wrong, you could be sitting on top of that wall, eh?
Yeah, well, it's a bit different now. They've changed the wall, put a bit of a lip on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wee bit different. You pop up a bit now rather than the harsh freaking ride all the way around.
Yeah. What I did notice too, you've got a big, massive neon light that goes around.
Yeah, that's recessed into the wall, so once it's dark, you definitely can't miss the red lights then.
Do you bloody stop, though, is the question, when you see the red lights, or you just keep rolling and rolling and rolling?
Eh? No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
I don't know what it is. The spectators, me and Booker, we sit there and go, bloody lights are on, stop.
Yeah,
and
stop,
sort of
you buggers.
Stop. Oh. And you look at it and go, hey, you're supposed to go back. You went there close to the leader. But, oh, well, that's Speedway. You know, we can all be bloody Speedway NZ officials sitting there. Cody, can you show us your dad's car? Oh, actually, I don't think you can because you're sitting in your car. So Mitchell wants to know, how's dad's car developing, mate? Moving along?
No, that thing's just a parts car at the minute.
Oh, there you go.
Parts car.
There you go. Mike Johnson, stage 2 of the new wall underway. What else we got here? Who else? I did see something up here, but earlier, where was it?
So while he's looking for that, Blair, how much have you done a lot of teams racing, mate? What's your experience with teams racing?
So I started in 2021 and done about 15 or so races.
Oh.
Yeah, my first event was the Peterberries in 2021, and we ended up second in that, and it was a good first weekend of teams racing.
Wow.
Awesome.
So what about you, Cody? How much teams events you done?
Not too many. I done one at the end of last year, the West Coast teams, which was good. We got second there, and then just all of this year, I've done pretty much all of the teams racing for the Vulcans.
Yeah.
Apart from one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm up to about 10 teams races. So.
Yeah. Rival side of things, I think there was a question earlier on that someone put into our little chat here to ask Steve Reed. Closest rival type of stuff, any rivals out there, Blair? Or, hey, they all rivals the end of the day, I suppose, but different when it comes to teams, eh?
Yeah, no, everyone that straps into the car for a teams race, you respect them, and they're all a rival once you get out there. So,
Cody, yourself?
Yeah, about the same, eh? Haven't got any different ones, and everyone at teams races has got a bit more than the rest of them.
So what about a mate in another team that you'd like to one up on? Is anyone like that you?
I'd like to have another run off with Cody and try and win the next one.
Yeah, no, I wish Blair was in another team.
Oh, don't you two go and take each other out, leave the other bloody guys out there trying to do it all.
Well, there is 4 warm-up laps.
Couple of Shermans.
Actually, someone brought that in there. Can you ask Cody to show us his new Sherman tank in the shed? That's Brendan Walker.
There's a few in here.
Oh, hey, and I love the camaraderie, the shit that you guys give each other. Eh? That just makes the team morale a lot better. Eh? You got to have some fun, enjoy what you're doing. Eh? You know, if you're all bloody sour grapes and not going to work together, you might as well not bloody turn up.
That's it. It's good fun.
Yeah, as long as you're having fun. Good on you. Who else we got here? Anyone else? Holy hell, there's heaps more going on.
So
we've got more things coming up over the next few days. But carry on, Books.
No, I was going to say, so how do you guys prepare for your teams meeting as opposed to like preparing to a normal race night? As you change how you prepare when it comes to a teams meeting, like mentally, I mean? So with you first, Blair, so when you go into a normal race night, do you sort of prep yourself differently mentally to what you do when you do a teams meeting?
You probably just do a bit more maintenance in the shed, just mainly making sure your car, so you don't let your team down. A bit more time in the shed so you can go out there and give it everything and know that you got everything sorted on the car.
What about you individually, personally, yourself? For you, how do you prepare yourself?
Just the same as every other meeting, just a bit more fun, teams racing.
Yeah. Same with you, Cody?
Yeah, nah, I don't change too much, and sort of got to get the brain working a bit more for teams and stuff, eh? A bit more happening, and yeah, just the maintenance in the shed and that sort of stuff, keeping the car up to spec and all the spares and whatnot.
We talked to a lot of the teams, kids, and a lot of them say you check your car, because you don't want to let your teammates down, you know. So when it comes to teams racing, do you feel that little bit more like pressure on yourself? Because as an individual racer, it's only yourself that you have to worry about, but you all talk about not letting the team down. Do you put yourselves under that little bit more pressure when it comes to teams racing, do you think?
Nah, not really. You sort of feel a bit more confident if you're doing work in the shed, eh? That's why you do the work in the shed, to release some pressure, I think.
And with teams racing, we've all seen it, and anyone can win on the day, and it's you can do everything you can out there and still lose the race. You just got to try your best, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
How many hours in the shed, Blair, a week?
Be near 20 a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cody?
Yeah, 15 or probably 10, 15 on a good week.
Okay. What about family side of things, Blair? What happens there, mate? And they just chill out and let you do what you do, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's the first weekend racing without my old man this weekend, teams racing. So I'll get to wreck it, and he won't be able to be there to fix it. He's away on holiday, so
I'll fix
it myself.
Oh, shit. What about you, Cody, family-wise?
Nah, they all come along and enjoy it, eh? Obviously, my old man racing teams for a few years now, and yeah, he knows the ins and outs, so yeah, he's helpful sometimes.
Sometimes. I like how you said it. Yeah. Before we went to bloody year tonight, you mentioned something, and KSS, it's talking about online racing there. So did you do a bit of online racing back in the days, eh?
I tried, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Have some fun, mate. Banned him. Oh, was he banned?
It was fun to get banned me, yeah.
Oh, what the hell? They gave you the boot, eh? You're a naughty fella.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Nah, used to play it a bit, but yeah, now I've got a stock car myself. I haven't really got time to play that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's all good, mate. All those bloody hacks. Anyway, no, don't move on. Yeah, good on you. Good on you. You ever have a dabble at that stuff, Lee? Any online racing or anything like that?
Oh, I had a little go, but fucking, yeah, not too much.
Yeah. Stick to the real thing, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Off season, mate. What do you do off season?
Just work on the car, really, get it all ready for another year and save some money. Don't
go out and do anything else? Don't go out, don't have time, I suppose.
Yeah, I have a few drinks and go around a wee bit.
Cody, aside from playing with speedway cars and all that type of stuff, anything you do to take a break from it all in the winter?
Yeah, I play rink hockey actually. So pretty much after this weekend, I'm straight into rink hockey again, right up until October, September. And yeah, so I'm sort of busy as well as doing the car.
Yeah.
You play a lot of hockey, don't you? Like I remember talking to you last time about that. That's something you did quite a bit of, Cody, the old hockey.
Yeah, training during the weeks, and yeah, every now and again there's a tournament. Well, there's probably 5 or 6 tournaments in the break, to be honest. And yeah, just traveling to Auckland, Plymouth, Wellington, down south and stuff. Yeah, always busy.
It's never ending, you're traveling. In your case, you're traveling just about all bloody year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was lining up for a trip over to Italy this year, but yeah, since I got 3NZ, I'm going to be a bit more committed for this.
Yeah.
What did that mean for hockey, the Italy trip?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Cool. That's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought, 3NZ, Italy. I was like, shit, hockey.
Yeah. Things happen, You got to spend some time with the car now. Boy, I've got number and can't be catching off over the ditch for a while,
Yeah. Let's talk about that 3NZ side of things just quickly, mate. You got merch and stuff and all that out there, and everything like that?
Yeah, I do, yep. On that, is it merchpro.com?
Merch Pro, yeah.
All on there, and yeah.
Yeah. But they're fans around the Vulcan side of things, mate, they just be loving you. So you can't do without your fans, eh?
Yeah, no, it's good, each time you want to race to the Vulcans, there's usually someone climbing the fence or a big crowd there clapping for you. So, yeah, we love it.
Cool. What do we got here? Maynard
going to go off this weekend.
Especially with the V there, Nat. Maynard, Quarter Heke, up the mighty V. Kennedy Brown. He says Cody's looking quite comfortable and relaxed in the chair. What team would the V like to face first up? Let's ask you, Blair. From Wayne Stewart, what team would the V like to face first up?
Yeah, it don't matter. Any team, all the same. All have 4 cars on the track at the time. So, yeah, it don't matter who we've got to face. We've got to beat them.
Cody, any particular team, mate?
No, I'm the same. Always good betting Wellington, though. Auckland was a big battle, and it was, great fun.
Very good.
What are you guys' thoughts on the being 6 cars instead of just 6 driver? You like that idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it too. I'm only 70 kilos. I can't just fit anyone's car.
Yeah. I think it's a great initiative that's starting to come around now with this, because they did it at the New Zealand Superstar teams too, didn't they? 6 cars, and they're doing that again this weekend. I think it's a great initiative, to be fair. I'm glad everybody likes it, it's on board with it.
Well, if I had to jump in Cody's car, I would have to get the porta power in so I could fit the seat. So. It's good.
Let's go back to that New Zealand's up in Auckland, actually, because, man, there was just so much people riding the V at the moment up there, eh? It's just one of those events, and anything's possible on teams at any time on the track.
Yeah, no, it is. It is good for seeing all the support, and we got from people from Gisborne and stuff on the fence cheering for us. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. No, there was a massive follows on the thing. Tony Cox said, mate, how you going? Callum, any cold starts there, Cody? Everyone's laughing at you, mate. Everyone's got to, you know what he's talking about, eh? Not this week. You got some mates out there giving you a bit of shit on this bloody.
yeah. That's why you got to read the comments in your head, kids, before we actually say them out loud.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to say some of the stuff on there. Eh? One guy's got something. What a stud, Blair Reeves Smithers. That's Brian Windsor. I won't say the first word.
He's been trying to ring me.
Oh, is he? Oh, hold on there, Brian. Hold on, we're nearly wrapped up with these guys. Blake Fraser, young Blake, had a good time with the New Zealand mini stock team, having some fun against the Aussies. Russell Marsh, Keith Poynton, Mike Johnson, New Zealand hockey rep.
That's about Cody there.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah.
It's actually quite amazing. A lot of the mini stock drivers we speak to, we ask them what else they play or do, and a lot of them are saying hockey now. Has it been growing quite big, the old hockey, Cody, lately, is it, or is it?
Mine's a bit different. Mine's rink hockey, so we play it on skates and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It is a little bit different, but hockey's growing, and it's always been pretty big, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
from Kaylin Mooney, Blair. Why does Blair have the nickname Flanders? It's a family bloody show
No,
too.
Because
well,
he looks
hey,
like
I
Ned
reckon it's
Flanders.
off The Simpsons if you look at him, hey, is it? No, is that what the two are at?
I was waiting for
That's
that.
Ned Flanders.
Bloody
Nah, I
cheeky
don't know, I don't
buggers,
know where that come from.
Do you eat cray weenie? There we go. Like, it's Callaway.
Pa Winnie.
Oh, hey, and that's what it's about. It's the banter, it's the fun that we all share and have a bit of fun with. Looking forward to when you guys head through and get ready to hit the road to Napier.
Yep. Nah, head there on Friday morning and yeah.
Yep. Blair?
Yeah, head over Friday morning. One last
Yeah.
final day off work for the season, so
Oh,
Forward to it.
actually. So is that after this weekend, that's your season wrapped up, Blair?
yeah, that'll be it for me. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Cody, with the 3NZ and stuff? Are you wrapping up after Peterberry's? Obviously, you got to assess the damage. Or what's the rest of the season looking like for you?
I'm not too sure yet. Just see after the weekend. But I was looking at going to Wellington on the 20th, just some laps before New Zealand's next year. But yeah, we'll see. See come Monday.
Yeah. Oh, hell, I just clicked too when you said Wellington. How many bloody stock cars going to be at that next year? Especially with the Southern
it'll be big.
contingent. Holy hell. Yeah. No day off Friday, Blair. We need those holes drilled, bro, from Nick Shepherd.
Okay, so mate, the team's obviously got a good morale going at the moment too, eh? You guys are all got your chats going, having a bit of laugh, bit of fun, all prepped and ready to go for the weekend.
Yeah, well, I missed out racing with the boys in Auckland, so it'd be good to get back out there with them.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Sponsors. Who's got the sponsors list? Who's drawing the short straw to announce all the sponsors that you can't do the teams without?
Yeah, I got
Flanders.
the list here. We got Russ Francis Panel and Paint, Loaders Wanganui, JDT Engineering, Vasey Engineering and Supplies, Chef's Choice, Display, Chims, Wild Contracting, Speedway Garage, Wanganui Towing, Healthy Rentals, and Macau Electrical Maintenance.
Awesome.
Wicked. All right, boys. Well, we'll let you go and do what you need to do for the rest of your evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good luck to the Vulcans. And any last words before we say see ya? Anything else?
No, too much to say.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Sweet.
Sweet as well. Good luck, representing the big fans, obviously, out of the Vulcans, and safe travels on Friday. And you go hard, boys. And thanks again for joining us tonight, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
Always, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a
See
good
you
weekend.
guys.
We'll talk to you on Friday.
See ya.
Up the
Oh,
V,
here we
man.
go.
It's crazy up the V. It goes mad every week on our show, doesn't it, Kins?
Oh, hard out. It's just every week, and it's bloody good to have them on board as well. Don't forget to, if you can't make it this Friday, Saturday, that's the only place doing the stream. The Pits TV Booker will be there working alongside with the rest of the team as well. 11 teams, 2 days, one winner. $39.99, $40 Friday, $45 on the Saturday. Look for the
I'll be
Pits
there
TV,
working with
app.
the Bianca and the team there and Jace and
Yeah.
helping out in the pits with the pits. But yeah, and don't forget tomorrow night, we're just about to talk to Rotorua very shortly, but tomorrow night I will be live. We will be live from the club rooms, Kins, and we'll have the live draw of who versus who tomorrow night as well. So, and we'll have the Miani Maulers and the Orange Roughies to talk to as well. So, if you are in Napier or Hawke's Bay, we will be down there from 6:30. I think they're opening up the club rooms. So come join us. Grab a seat, grab a cold drink, and join us for a live draw and our talk with the Miani Maulers and the Orange Roughies. And there'll also be a couple of cars on display as well, I believe. So yeah, come and join us tomorrow night if you feel free.
And if you're going to get trackside Friday, Saturday, these are all the details on what you're going to pay. Look, I'm just about at their gold card side of things. I'm not that far away when you take a look at my grade here. But kids 8 to 16, only $15. Under 7's free. Whole family, whole whānau get along. There's $70. And I still can't get over that, man. That's the Napier City Council. That's the big sponsors of it. Bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Good on them. And actually, I'll just quickly throw one more other image up here just quickly, because the team we're going to bring in are the host team and defending this next year, 2025. So start booking your accommodation Friday 21st, Saturday 22nd of Feb. Paradise, TWS Paradise Valley will be hosting, of course, the New Zealand Stockcar champs. And I suppose that pretty well segues way into the champion team. Let's see, Rotorua Rascals, Dion and Callum. Hey, boys.
How are we?
Good.
Good as. Sweet as. Hey, thanks for sticking around and hanging in there. I know it's been a bit of a long bloody night, but I really appreciate the both of you coming to join us tonight. So thank you.
No, all good.
So Dion, mate, how's your bloody season been going? I know it's been going good because you've been dancing a fair bit on top of your roof.
Yeah, it's been good. We've had a busy season. We've done something like 35 odd meetings already, and then it's been cool. It's been a really big year, but I've quite enjoyed it actually.
All right, just something here for Dion Henderson. Mid-season change from K to R in one Auckland teams, mate. Raced all 4 races in Auckland, taking the important win over Gisborne when they had 4 cars. Rotorua had 2, and you are the current BOP, the Bay of Plenty champ as well, eh? All right, That's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, it was good. Come back and obviously managed to win teams was still pretty indescribable, to be honest. That was a wicked weekend. It was a really cool group of guys, and just everything kind of went our way, especially the race against Gisborne. We had a really rough start, just unlucky. No fault of anyone's, just some real bad luck to get us down to 2 cars at the start, and then some luck at the end to get us back. But I mean, we'd had our fair share of bad luck to even be in the position we were. So it was, that was about as lucky as it got. Everything after that went really well, and we pretty well led pretty much everything from that point. And it was a cool weekend. And Bay of Plenty's afterwards obviously was cool. And it's been a wicked couple of weeks and a wicked couple of months really.
He's on riding a bit of a high, is he, Callum Dion? And why not? You know, he's done well in the car. And, mate, how's your season been to date so far?
Yeah, been pretty quiet. We had my first child this year, so
congrats.
Pretty quiet on the season front. We weren't actually meant to race this year. We were going to have a season off before we got given a car to drive, which was one that we'd actually built. So that was pretty cool. And We've got our new one in the shed, hopefully to debut next year.
Wicked, mate. Callum Flavel, only driver to have won it 4 times. 3 with Rotorua, 1 with Kiki, eh? This is one of his favourite meetings of the season. Raced all the races in Auckland with only 1 DNF, and you build your own cars in-house.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Like even the whole Rascals team that won at New Zealand's, they were all home-built chassis. Even if we didn't all build them ourselves, they were all home built. So that was pretty cool as well.
Wicked, mate. Good on you.
I was looking for those comments in the comments, Kinser, you just talked about. Where are you getting your information from? You? Is someone messaging you or what? I bet it's that bloody Samuel Ashton, isn't it?
No, it's not him actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got I
was looking at the comments thinking, how does he know all this stuff about you fellas, eh? He's making himself look like the perfect entertainer, eh? Holy, I'm looking over here thinking, hey!
Where's he getting it from? So last time this event was won, Tony G, Dion Callum, Tony G, Dion and Callum won it with Kiki King's team. Peter Barry was racing for when his accident happened. So there's a bit of history there as well. And thanks to Sparky, there you go. I'll leave it at that. He was catching up with me. And you guys are going to be on the show. And he loves supporting the Rascals. You know he does. He loves being out there with you guys. And let's talk about that. You know, the fans, in particular, Callum, especially right in the high of what the Rascals and yourself, Dion, what you've achieved at the ENCs, mate. The fans just blowing up.
Yeah, mate, it's good. I mean, since the New Zealand's, the whole team vibe's been really good.
we've gone, I think the last 3 or 4 championships we've gone to as a team, we've topped the podium 1, 2, and 3. So no, it's been awesome. The team vibe's been really strong since the New Zealand, and hopefully we can keep building on it and go well this weekend.
Mate, that is one of the highlights of your career, eh, Dion, that bloody team sing in Auckland, eh?
Oh, that, to be fair, it tops everything I've ever achieved by a pretty big margin. Yeah, like I said, to be fair, it was pretty much a dream come true. It's been a lot of effort to just over the years of my racing in general, just to succeed in general. So to get it that weekend at that stage and that moment was pretty cool.
Because basically how this come about, I'm guessing from memory, Keegan Orr was ruled out and you jumped in to fill in the gap, eh? That's correct?
Yeah, Keegan had an engine drama, and I made a joke to Tony on the Tuesday night that his car was buggered, that I'd go and do it, and he rang me at lunchtime on that Wednesday and says, yes, it turns out Keegan's motor's no good. Do you want to come? And kind of, I'd already said I would, so we got my ass in the gear and I got the car sorted, and we had a big 48 hours to get the car turned around and ready for teams, but we made it and it was cool.
Yeah, wicked. Hey, Callum, mate, how long you been bloody peddling stock cars now, mate? Been a while, eh?
Yeah, been a wee while. I came straight out of mini stock, so 17th birthday, so it must be 11 years now, 12 years.
Oh, hell, that's not that long, mate.
Yeah,
You're still a young buck. Holy hell. Holy hell. What's your background, Dion? Mini stocks as well?
Yeah, I came out of the mini stock. I had about 2 years off when I got out of the mini stock, and I did a year at Rotorua just driving a street stock over there of all things, and then jumped in the stock car, and I think this is year number 5 now, I think.
Yeah. Wow. What's the background on your car? Because it looks different, not really has a big bloody wing, it's just got the stealth looking low look. What's the whole detail? What's the down low on your particular car there, Dion?
That came out of Christchurch. It's the ex-James Thyon 15C car. Is who it came from originally. It's a Vortex Tri-Rail, so that's Brad Rosewarne and his group of guys down the South Island that build those. They do a seriously nice job with them. It's a wicked bit of kit, and I'm real stoked with it. It's been a wicked upgrade on the last car.
Yeah, wicked. Callum, obviously, we said it in some of the little parts that I had. Mate, self-built, I'm guessing, and that's just a passion. You put what you put into your car and get it out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty cool to build your own cars and go out and improve them. In the last couple of years, we've built a couple for others now. So that is pretty cool to see them out there. 2 of them in the finals at the New Zealand team. So that was even cooler.
Yeah, mate, you've got some friends here watching the show. Old Steven's watching Dion. Dion, is it true you're going to production saloons next year?
No. I wish just.
Mate,
maybe one day.
You'd make Booker's day. Come on.
Maybe if they get a New Zealand title again and have a meeting at Rotorua, I'll buy a production saloon just for that.
All right. Good. Hey, that'll roll into the next question here. Put aside your stock cars, what you're racing. Endless pit of money there, bloody Callum, for dirt tracks. What would you love to drive, mate? What would be Callum Flavel's car he would love to drive if you had just an open cheap midget? What? Oh, you want to go fast, eh?
I love them, mate. They're better than anything else on the dirt. So yeah, I mean, you can put all the horsepower you want into a sprint car, but midgets, they're cool. They're cool. The close racing and everything else they have is awesome.
Yeah. Woo.
Dion say about Aikens.
Yeah, midgets. They want to do bloody midgets. Yeah. Midgets. It's like, holy hell, they all want to be the next bloody Michael Pickens.
A little bit of background. My old man was into midgets, into TQs out of Gisborne back when he was racing. So, yeah. I've actually got his last one he built in the shed, getting rebuilt at the moment.
Oh, very cool. That's very cool. Yeah. Dion, open checkbook, mate. Don't worry about the dollars and the money and that stuff. What would you want? What would you love to drive? Production saloons?
Nah, sadly not. A Ferrari production saloon would be pretty cool, but I mean, we wouldn't do that. I'm the same as Callum. I'm a big midget fan. Those things are real cool, and I mean, I'd be absolutely rubbish in one. I'd crash it 24/7, but I'd love to have a go. I'd love that.
Holy hell. God, we were over at the event at Bay Park and we watched the Ross Ashby Memorial one. They had the sprint cars. Me and Booker love the sprint cars.
Oh.
We're just waiting. There's a lot of rumors going around about some big event coming up next year at Bay Park. World of Outlaws. But anyway, the midgets, holy hell. And you're right, when they flip and go upside down, you're just about there till the next bloody day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midgets, eh? It's amazing. It amazes me how many drivers we've spoken to over the years, couple of years with our show, that say to us, midgets. They wanted to have a go at midgets, eh? It's midgets or saloons seems to be when it comes from a stock car or super stock person, eh? Midgets or saloons they seem to talk about. So, yeah.
Mark Goodman's got a comment. Dion, the Robbie Williams or Speedway. Let me entertain you, eh? Yeah, I love that. He writes, never a boring moment. Tony Gallagher's watching. Always good to hear Tony at Rotorua, their voice alongside Paul Hickey. Good on you, Tony. He's selling his bloody lowrider, I see on Facebook. Dion, is it true you're interested in a new standard stock car class movement? And are you
this is Tony's idea. I actually, it's a cool idea. It's a proper version of what. We'll get it off the ground and then we'll explain it properly one day. But trust me, we're going to put a big push on standard stock cars, as Tony likes to call them. It's a crazy little idea he's had that he wants to get off the ground, and it'd be really good. It'd be good for the whole sport as a whole and bring back what the crowd wants stock cars to be. As much as the crowd might love us crashing into each other, they're not an overpriced derby car anymore. They're a full-blown race car, and they get treated as such. And you get the crowd all up. You need to just go and smash everything. But sadly, they're not free, and none of it's cheap. And that's just the reality of it nowadays.
Yeah. Callum, what do you like about teams racing, mate? What is it about teams racing that wants to see Callum Flavel out there all the bloody time? Because if I asked you, you'd mostly want to do it every bloody weekend, if you could.
Yeah, mate, I would. I don't know. Words can't really explain it. It's something else. It's the most fun you can have out there. Anyway, it's the best form of racing. The whole concept of being able to do it with four other guys. 3 other guys. There was a point there where we did used to go 5-on-5, and Peter Barry's was that format a couple of years back. It's just an awesome feeling. You've got a reason to get on the brakes, because at the end of the day, you help your team to get the win. It is cool. It is cool.
Yeah, I guess I'm right in saying for most stock car or super stock drivers, individual stuff is good. But when you're representing your club with your letter on your car, to be part of a team, I'm guessing that's about the pinnacle of where you want to be when it comes to stock car, super stock racing. Would that be right?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I think it definitely is. And to represent the club, to go out there not just for yourself, but for, as I say, the 3 or 4 other guys that are with you on the team. It's awesome. Words don't really explain it. It's just the best type of racing out there, I reckon.
He's right, Dion. You can do your achievements individually and get yourself on the podium, but when it comes to teams, it's just the next level because you're representing your club. And I do know for a fact up in the club rooms in Rotorua, which is being all developed at the moment as we speak, all the lovely photos on the social media, but there was a big, massive photo of the team that won the NZs, and I'm guessing the team that won it this season is going to get another replica once that's all done. But that's the pinnacle of most stock car, super stock drivers, Dion, is to represent the club and do teams racing.
Yeah, 100%. It definitely is. Like the individual stuff this year's always been cool, and every year it's cool. But teams it's the group around you and how much you can see everyone else enjoy it when you do have the good weekends. Like just how stoked just everyone was, not just us 6 guys that were driving at teams that weekend, but all our crews, the families, just everyone was over the moon. Everyone from the club, it's a wicked feeling, and you just, words really don't put it into anything. It's unreal. It is the pinnacle, 100%.
Let's talk about that, Callum, the family commitment. Hey, without the family there, it's a bloody tough sport, isn't it?
No, it definitely is, mate. I started Speedway when I was 13. Before that, bit of go-karts with my old man, but he hasn't missed a meeting since then. So that's mini stock, stock cars, super stocks, and back to stock cars. And yeah, he's been at every single one. So that's pretty big commitment from both of us. But yeah, and even more so now with the daughter and wife dragging them along and having them there as well is pretty cool.
Cool, good on you, mate. Like the Henderson family, mate, around you, Dion, you know, you can't do the sport without them, and the commitment, because there's many a time you're in the shed like Callum and many others, and you got your normal work life to do as well. The sacrifices family put aside to be along with you and let you do what you do and enjoy, eh?
Yeah, it's huge. Mum and Dad over the years have sacrificed a hell of a lot for both me and my sister to do it at a high level, and they continue to now. Just week in, week out. Mum lives in Whanganui and she's down here pretty frequently to come and watch. Makes a big hike just to come down here to watch me drive around in circles and do that. And then Dad runs his own company and he's busy enough as it is, and he makes it work. There's a big lack of sleep out of him most weeks just to let us kids enjoy what we do. And yeah, forever grateful for them. It's huge, and it's unreal.
Cool. Mum and Whangamata, you get up to the recent beach shop, or you been to any of the beach shops over the years?
Yeah, I've been to a few of them over the years. We missed this year's one, but I've been to a few of them over the years. My grandfather used to live up there, so when I was little, we went up for all of them and used to hang out there for the weekend. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
Which nostalgic car kind of you had your mindset on, mate? What kind of classic car would you love to turn up one day in beach shop and drive and cruise around, do the night cruise around the coast? What kind of car?
Oh, I'm a big Dodge Charger fan. Like a '69 Charger is what I'm into. That'd be my cup of tea.
Old Hemi, eh? Right.
Okay. Hey, Callum, you know, aside from the speedway season, I know you do chassis and everything and all that type of stuff, mate. I saw old Sparky put a comment in there. Bring back Flavel in a tank, eh? Want to get back in a tank?
What's that?
In a tank, mate.
Yeah. No, freaking, I love the old tanks. They're good, real good.
Mate, they're very few and far these days. You can just about count the fingers on my hand there, and that's just about it. Maybe if you're lucky in the superstock ranks, but pretty bloody cool to get the old tanks out there. Booker loves tanks, mate. Get it out there, eh?
Yeah, mate. They're like driving a block of butter, and they just bounce and keep going. They're absolutely awesome.
I love that analogy. I like driving a block of butter. I'm going to add that to my repertoire, I think. Next time I commentate, and he's in his block of butter.
No, they're real good, eh? Like I remember a team's race in Stratford actually when we had the Jersey one going, and 3 cars behind me and full T-boned at the end of the straight, bounced like nothing had happened and just drove off. You know, they're awesome. They are cool.
Have you done Peter Barry's before, Callum?
Yeah, quite a few times.
And how's the results been?
Yeah, so we went back to back with Rotorua originally, and then the third year was rain interrupted halfway through, but we actually ended up getting the trophy after the qualifying night being top on points again. So some books say it was a 3-peat, others say it was 2, and rain won the other one. And then obviously with Kings last year with Kiki, did it again for 3rd or 4th time, depending on who you want to listen to. But hopefully we can do it again this weekend and be on top with the most wins for Peter Barry's ever.
Wow, that'd be quite an achievement as well, eh? So have you ever done Peter Barry's before, Dion?
I was in the Kings team last year with Callum that won it. That was my first time doing it. So I made my team's debut at Miami, actually, so I still haven't lost a team's race down there, so I'd like to keep it that way this weekend.
Damn it. Bloody hell, eh?
You got some big achievements to make this weekend, shivers. I mean, unfortunately, I still have to try and hope my Miami or my roughies win it, but it's, to be fair, I mean, I would love to see the roughies win that event. And just because of what it would create for the history for that event, you know, like it's and I don't think there'd be a team on track that would not applaud that sort of win, would it, you know? For someone like the roughies, because they're always the underdog team every year, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But takes a bit of luck. Teams racing's a lot of luck, isn't it, you boys? You agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the luck was of you at Auckland when Gizzy broke on the last corner, wasn't it? I mean, that was the turning point for you for the whole weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if the luck had been there at the start, we would have been 4 cars still going at that point. I mean, you can't. The two things that broke were, one was someone trying to do the right thing by putting a brand new part in the car, and I mean, you can't crack test a rod end, and when it snaps clean in half, it is what it is. It was really some of the most unfortunate luck we could have had. So, yeah, I was good in the end that we got it and got there, because, yeah, it would have sucked otherwise.
Just say hi to Stu Russell. Cody Lockett's come back in to watch you boys talk now. Samuel Ashton. Hey, Sam's watching. Hey, Sam, how are you? Tony Gallagher, flashbacks of Callum 4 wheels off the ground at Stratford, eh? Good times.
Oh, that must be when you're talking about the tank, was it, Callum, eh?
Yeah, mate. Yep.
Yeah. So what day are you guys heading down this? Are you all heading on Friday morning? Are you doing a convoy, or are you just meeting everyone somewhere, or how are you guys working it?
Big convoy Friday morning. I think we're all going to meet somewhere heading out of town, and then we'll jump on and we'll catch Chris and Taupo, just because Chris doesn't live here in Rotorua, so we'll catch him and on the way down, and yeah, that'll be that.
Yeah. Do you think with what you've achieved up in Auckland, do you think there's a bit more pressure on being New Zealand Stockcar teams champs going into Peter Barry's? Dion, do you think there's a bit of pressure?
We've set the pressure, not set the pressure, but I mean, there's a belief now in the group of the standard that we should race to, and of where we should be. And we definitely want to have a good result this weekend, and winning it would be nice, definitely, but just need to maintain the standard. I mean, obviously stuff goes wrong occasionally, but it's just keeping that standard that we've set and making sure that we go out there and put on a good performance, and we're clinical as much as we can be.
Yeah, exactly, 100%, mate. And that all starts in the shed, eh, Callum? You spend many hours in your shed, mate, no doubt. Look, working on cars, building cars, making your cars 110% ready for this Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, mate. No, definitely. It's it's somewhere where I probably spend way too much time, but that's all right.
Yeah, Dion, many hours in the shed, mate. That's where it all happens. It's all the preparation to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're taking 2 cars this weekend because Dan Holland's driving my dad's car this weekend, so he's actually out in the shed right now putting that together for me while I sit here and do this. So, he's ticking along, and I'll get into finishing my car off tomorrow night, and then we should be good.
Wicked. Hey, just quickly, you boys might be able to help me out here. Same team that won New Zealand, or a couple of changes in the team heading down to Peter Barry's? Can anyone help me out there? Or?
There's a couple of changes. We've had Courtney Young drop off due to family issues, so he's got to stay home and look after family. Yep. And had Johnny Morley go down just in the last couple of weeks with an eye injury that he can barely see 2 feet in front of him, so that there wasn't going to work. So Dan Holland's come into the picture.
Yep.
And driving Dion's dad's car as mentioned.
I actually got told a stat today, Kins, that every team for the Peter Barry's is different to what it was at the New Zealand Stockcar teams in Auckland. So there's been changes made to every team. So that's an interesting sort of thing for this weekend, isn't it? It's all the teams have changed a bit. It makes it a bit different to gel. Do you think, boys? Do you think those guys will fit in? Your guys will fit in, just slot straight in, you'll be there?
Yeah. I mean, we're hoping they slot straight in. Stephen was at New Zealand's with us, came along, crewed all weekend. That Stephen Paddle, he's in the old 144. He's filled in for one of them this weekend. So he was there at New Zealand. So he's a big part of the group, and Dan should slot in just fine. He gets along with everyone, so there should be no issues there at all.
Okay. Hey, what's also a good part of this is what we've talked about yesterday with teams and just a couple of teams before years. 6 cars. You're in your own car. It's safety-wise. It's a bloody brilliant thing.
It is. It's awesome. Everyone fits each other's cars. They fits their own car better than anyone else's. So, yeah, I think it's good for the safety aspect of it. And the other side of it is, I know if I jumped in Dion's car, I'd go out and absolutely destroy it because I can. Likewise.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's good for the better of everything. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% Callum on that one. It's better for driver safety, and then even that final. How many finals have we watched in the last couple of years that have probably lacked a bit of entertainment as such? Because by the time you get to the end of some of those weekends with only 5 cars, you get some pretty unhealthy cars and some unhealthy guys that are starting to hurt real bad, and the finals just don't live up because normally one team's real healthy and now there's not. But I'd like to think that final we had was Wanganui was pretty brutal, and that everyone went out there, or at least to start with, as healthy as they could be, given how many races were done beforehand.
No, definitely. Hey, get through this weekend, boys, with your Rascal teammates. What's the rest of the season looking like for you, Callum? Obviously, assess the damage after this weekend, but you got any more racing for you on the calendar?
Nah, this is pretty much me. We've got a pretty big off season. We've got 3 cars to build at the moment. Plus get my one ready, and a few other bits and pieces we want to try and get done in the off season as well. So yeah.
Cool. Dion, what about you, mate? What's the plans after this weekend?
No, we're done after this weekend. We've done enough racing for the year, so we're going to pull the pin and get in the shed and get the off-season rebuild started and start trying to get through the list.
So they keep you pretty busy in the shed during the off-season. Nothing else that Dion Henderson gets up to?
Nah, I don't get up to a heck of a lot, man. I live in my shed pretty much. That's pretty much me. If I'm not in my shed, I'm sitting at home doing not a hell of a lot. That pretty much runs my life, if I'm being perfectly honest with it. So go to work, go home, work on a race car, and if not, you just go home and enjoy the fact of not having to work on a race car.
What about you, Callum? Get through the Peter Barrys. Anything else when it comes to? I know you're busy building cars and whatnot, but anything else you get up to, mate?
Just spend some time with family over the winter. That's a bit of their time. Speedway doesn't, used to, but doesn't anymore rule the whole winter for me anymore. We'll do a bit after hours, but the weekends and stuff, it'll be good to spend some time with family.
You'll be excited for the off-season, wouldn't you? If you got a new bubba that you said you've just come into the family, you'd be excited about spending time with new bubs, wouldn't you, in the off-season, mate?
Yeah, no, definitely seeing her first birthday before we kick back off next year, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Wicked. Tony's got here back-to-back, boys, Hey, that's been the bloody just about the motto for a lot of things this year, the Speedway season, Just about nearly everyone that's defended a podium or something, or a team event or something. This bloody back-to-back, that's what'll go down. It'll be like the hashtag back-to-back 23-24 season.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Wicked. All right. You can't do without your sponsors. Who drew the short straw and had to do all the sponsors? That you, Dion, or Callum?
No, I got it. I got myself sorted here. I've got the photo here with everyone on it. So, Makita for a start. They've been pretty awesome this year with what they've chipped in. Ricky Island at Island Earth Moving. He's even lent us his truck and trailer rig for this weekend to take all the cars down. So, massive shout out to him and his whole group for doing that. Bloody awesome. TWS, Sammy, Lance, all of them, that whole big group. They're chipping a heck of a lot steel-wise, and even bringing their truck and everything along at New Zealand's, and they do an awesome job for us. Who else we got? Right Price Collision Repairs. They painted all the bodies and all the kits this year. Big shout out to them for that. Wholesale Tyres, Bo and all of his group. Johnny at the Tool Shed. Best Installation, so Mark Jarmy and all of those guys. Thank you to them. What do we got? Cooper Fiberglass. King Signs, massive shout out to Kyle because he's doing another kit for us on short notice this week. That's the second one he's had to do for us this year on next to no notice, so just big shout out to him for that. Vasey Engineering, we used his workshop at New Zealand's, and I think he's donated a couple of little welders and other bits and pieces over the years. He's been bloody awesome. Then Stitch and Print, they did all our shirts after New Zealand's, the one that Callum's sitting there wearing, all of that, and they've all been tweaked. Graham at Sportswear Photography, all the photos, all the rest of that, that's all out of him. And then just the Rotorua Stockcar Club themselves. Yeah, they're bloody awesome, chipping a heck of a lot and just keep us all going. And I think that's everyone. I really hope I haven't missed someone there in that list. Callum, Mr. Procom himself, it's not on there, but he chips in a hell of a lot himself. There's a big group, everyone and all their own personal sponsors and what they do to keep us all going. There's a huge list. We could go on for forever, to be honest.
Wicked. Can't do without them, mate. Hey, the other part to this, obviously, what you've claimed up there in Auckland. Have you guys got any merch or stickers or posters rolling out at all?
I believe we'll have stickers. The merch is coming. We've been pushing the management for that, but it will be here. It won't be at Peter Barry's, but I believe there should still be shirts and hoodies and that kind of stuff to sell this weekend, I think. Don't quote me on that, but hopefully.
Yeah, no, that's all right, mate, because I know every time we've been to the Tracksided and you see your little fan van up there with the main entrance skaters, and even when they do the raffles, you can't do this event and do what you do as a teams because you're so many people that walk around that trackside doing the raffles, whether it's for the Rascals or the Rebels, and just the generosity of all the fans that dig into their pockets and bring out a $2 or 3 tickets or $5. It all goes to help, and you get the little kids or the drivers doing their little bit. You can't turn those little kids down. Come on. So, hey, supports are for a great cause. Look, it's been great having you two join us. Good luck. Safe travels on Friday, early hours to Napier. Wish you all the best. Be a lot of Rotorua fans traveling through, no doubt, supporting the Rascals. And, hey, really appreciate the both of you coming on our show tonight.
Thanks for having us, man.
See it is. Safe travels and good luck.
Good luck for the weekend. We'll talk to you down there on Friday.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. There you go. So, it's all go. So, tomorrow night, we're live out of the club rooms at Miani for the live draw. Racing, Grand Parade 4:30 on Friday. Racing starts at 5. If you can't make it to the track, is our... Oh, yeah, look at that. There it is. Kins brought it up. 4:30 Grand Parade, 5 p.m. racing starts. Proudly sponsored by the Napier City Council, as Kins keeps saying. And if you can't make it to the track, you have the Pits TV also. There you go. That's Friday, Saturday support classes. Friday none, Saturday super stocks. There's a lot of teams races happening all weekend. The club is really focused on that. But like I say, if you can't make it, Pits TV. Get their app and you can watch it. But if you're in the vicinity of Hawke's Bay, come down, put your bum on the seat, because nothing beats a live pumping up the crowd, pumping up the drivers, working together. You can be guaranteed a great stream out of the pits for Friday and Saturday night as well. So best way to get them is off their app. So
awesome. Been bloody good catching up with this. Yeah, another great night. Great to catch up with the sole driver, Steve Reed, for the Stratford Stormers. There'll be a good contingent of Stratford heading through, I would guess. Awesome catching up with the 2 drivers, Blair and Cody from the Vulcans. A lot of good comments around Up the V. That's always popular on our show. And then, of course, wrapping up with the New Zealand Stockcar Teams Champs winners not that long ago. A couple of the Rascal members, Dion Henderson and Callum Flavel. Been bloody awesome. Hey, it's been awesome. Thank you for all of your comments. We're back tomorrow, same time. Just tell all your mates. It's at 7 o'clock tomorrow. And on Thursday, 7, Booker's got the live draw. And he's catching up at his club down there in Miani with the Maulers and the Roughies.
And you're welcome to join us if you're down there too from 6:30 at the club room. So, Other than that, have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in, team, and we'll see you all tomorrow night.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot now.